Hey, it's Claire from Restoring Balance, and today we are going to talk about why everybody should have soft tissue therapy and scar work therapy on their scars. So scars basically cause natural tension within the body, and these stop us from being able to do things that we'd normally be able to do. Scars can be really sensitive. They can be really tough, they can be lumpy, they can be bumpy, they can also be really, really visible, and actually, affect how you feel about yourself and how you interact with the world. I've got my own scars, so I absolutely understand this firsthand. So nearly 5 years ago, I had a rather big accident on my mountain bike. I did quite a lot of damage to my face, and I've got some beautiful scars around here from my misadventure. And when they were first stitched up and I first had my stitches out, I was partly horrified around, oh my god, what have I done to my face? But more importantly, it really, really affected my confidence as a person. I felt that everybody was staring at my scars and looking at the kind of damage I'd done to my face rather than seeing me as a person. I was very much two walking scars first. My scars had affected how I could speak, how I could move my bottom lip. So this here was just like all really gnarly, full of lots of really big scar tissue. It didn't really look anything like a bottom lip, and it definitely didn't work like one. So I was working with a local rehab therapist near where I live, who was helping me on other bits of rehab, and then we got into working on my scars, and oh my days, it was an absolute game changer for me. All of a sudden I started to feel a bit like me again, as though they had softened, they weren't as standouty, and I'd actually started to get what looks like a normal lip again. That's pretty amazing. But the other things that I hadn't even realised had happened with my scars is our body works as one big collective unit. So we have groups of muscles that work together to enable us to do things in our everyday life, like walk, breathe, go to the gym, and do all those type of normal things that we do. And in my case, some of these muscles had stopped working properly, and they weren't really doing their fair share of the work. They'd also affected how I breathe. And I hadn't really realised that since my accident until this particular session working with this lovely therapist, that actually I hadn't been able to take a full breath of air, and I hadn't been able to breathe out properly. And that was the most amazing feeling on that Saturday morning when we'd done some work on my scars here, and then I'd just be able to go, oh, one of those lovely big long yoga style exhales, and I hadn't realised I hadn't been able to do that. So that is how having scar work absolutely changed my life. Just imagine what it can do for you. If you've got any questions or you're a little bit curious, then drop me a message and let's have a chat.